Hello everyone, this is Raji. In association with AKST, today let us learn about delete activity in Azure Data Factory. So you can use the delete activity in Azure Data Factory to delete files or folders from on-premises storage stores or cloud stores. Use this activity to clean up or archive files when they are no longer needed. So we have to keep one thing in mind that deleted files or folders cannot be restored. So you have to be cautious while deleting the files or folders. First, let us open the storage account. Open the containers. If you open the sample file, let us delete the folder CSV file. For this, open the data factory. So we have to first back up your files before deleting them with the delete activity in case you need to restore them in the future. Make sure that the service has right permission to delete folders or files from the storage store. Make sure you're not deleting files that are being written at the same time. If you want to delete files or folders from on-premises system, make sure you are using a self-hosted integration runtime with a version greater than 3.14. So click here. Let us first create a new dataset. Select blob, Azure Blob Storage, continue. Select binary, click on continue. Select this as delete dataset, linked service, file, select the file path, sample, select and click on OK. Our new dataset is created. Now go to pipeline, create new pipeline. Select search delete from the pipeline activities pane and drag a delete activities into pipeline canvas, or it is delete activities generally provided under the general. Here you can simply drag or you can search in the search activities tab. Here we have four tabs here. First one is general. In general you can name the delete data. Let us name the delete activity. You can give the description. Here is timeout refers that for 7 days it is pre-defined here. After these 7 days this activity is closed. Retry means if the delete activity is failed, how many times we have to retry. So we have to give it here. Now retry interval is after a activity is failed, how many seconds we have to wait and again we have to retry. So that one we can give in the retry interval. Next, coming to source, we have to select the dataset that we want to delete. Select delete dataset. So here we have file path in dataset. So it deletes all the, it provides the dataset reference to determine which files or folders to be deleted. Here wildcard path means we can select the which file path. For example, we can select .txt files, or it will then delete only .txt files. Like that we can select here. Or if you want to delete all the files, you can simply select file path in the dataset. Next, recursively means indicates whether the files are deleted recursively from the subfolders or only from the specified folders. So that is recursive. Next, maximum concurrent connections means the number of the connections to connect the storage store concurrently for deleting folders or files. How many connections we have to give here. Next, login settings. In login settings, you have to give the account link to the service. So here we have to select link service. So we can give the path of the log file that contains the delete file name. So let us select here. In this folder path, the deleted file will be saved. Next, in user properties, we can name deleted file, deleting files, all the files in CSV folder. You can give something like this. Now click on validate, click on close. Now publish, click on publish. Process is running. So it is success. Now let us check this if the files are deleted or not. Go to storage account, container. See, the CSV file is deleted and the deleted file is saved in this folder. So that this is how we use the delete activity in Azure Data Factory. Thank you.